Hello everyone, welcome on into stream number 56 of Rookie to Watery. Hope you're all doing well out there, having a good weekend. Welcome on our Sunday New Zealand time, and today Champions League kicks off for us here at FC Tokyo, so that's what we get stuck into relatively quickly in today's stream. But if you're on YouTube, leave a thumbs up on the stream, helps out greatly, and if you're on Twitch and you're new around here, first off, here's how the saves have been going so far. We'll get this out of the way nice and early because it is a Journeyman save. In the 9th season, our second one here at FC Tokyo, the first one in the Champions League. If you like the look of it, do consider dropping a follow. But hope you're all doing well out there. Having a good weekend so far. Yeah, let's get stuck into things. Could be a busy one today. So, we had a really good start to the season yesterday, despite the fact the board reduced our percentage of transfer revenue retained from 100% to 5%. Thankfully, that didn't end up being an issue, especially on the field, because we were pretty good. Have not, touch wood, conceded a goal in the J1 yet. And the only game we did concede in, we scored 6 in against Tokyo Verdy to make our way through to the next round of the Emperor's Cup, where we will take on Yokohama F. Marinos, which is not out of the realms of reaching in today's stream. I think we'll only get the first 2 group stage games of this Champions League in, because it's a wee old break until Central Coast and Mizhao Haka, if that's how you pronounce that one. And then the J-League games get a bit more serious around that time too, and Jumbuk as well in the Champions League. Urawa, we're getting a bit serious there in late October, early November. But for what we're probably going to get through today, on paper, hopefully going to be good, but we'll see how things go in that Champions League, in particular against Shanghai Port at home and Melbourne City away. So we'll see how we go in those couple of games. Off camera, what I've done, not a lot, it's only been a couple of days, but I've been offering out contracts to players just to try and get rid of release clauses with that whole a percentage of transfer revenue thing. So we've extended a bunch of contracts. A lot of those are for fringe players, to be fair, but we've got a couple in the works. Commanders one. Fujikawa should be getting rid of his release clause. A couple of wage rises in here, so bear that in mind, but it'll do. And Ishimaru is going to be quite a big one, get rid of release clause there. So just trying to make sure we're not going to be too bad off. Would like to keep Ishizaka and Miyazawa, but one of them's not happy here and the other one wants his release clause lowered, so we're not going to do that, especially during a transfer window. So yeah, first up today though, we've got a J1 game. It's against 19th place, Avispa Fukuoka. We are away from home, but if we play anything like we did late in yesterday's stream, we should be fine, because these guys are not playing very well. So let's hope we get off to a good start today. Still got a couple of injuries to Higem, our backup CM, Kuda, our first choice goalkeeper, and Moshizuki, our first choice left winger. 3 to 5 weeks, 10 days to 4 weeks, and 12 days to 4 weeks, all relatively long term, so bear that in mind. But it means Ishizaka's coming at left wing and Ishikawa in goal, so the Ishis are back in the mix. Ishizaka will be very happy that hopefully he's going to get rid of his playtime issue. And Arroyo still in there over Valakari, who I think Arroyo's going a bit better. Tempted to give Nakajima a run. He scored a couple of goals off the bench last game of the last stream, but I think Miyazawa will still rock with for the moment. And hopefully none of those clubs trigger that release clause, because that would suck, only getting about 250k of that £5 million release clause, because the good old board. But yeah, we'll get stuck into the game. First one, there was a prediction going. I'm not too sure if it still is going. It is still going. I think I've padded well enough to get through to the late stages of that, but we're going to go with this team in good touch. Let's hopefully keep on picking up good results with this FC Tokyo team, especially against a team that are struggling so much early in the season. So, and also hopefully build up a bit of a gap as early as possible, because we could lose a gap in the Champions League this season. Just with the fixtures we've got, going to be playing a lot of football here this year. So it'll probably catch up with us eventually. Let's just hope. We still get the job done in the competitions that we really want to. So the J1 and the Asian Champions League. The cups would be nice, but we're probably going to rotate a bit in those cup competitions. just because we're going to have to at some stage. So J1, nice on paper easy game for us first up today, so let's hope that's how it works out. We are not in the blue and red today, in the white and black, I think for the first time all season, against the dark blue of Avispa Fukuoka, who I want to say were in J2 last year. I think they've got promoted back up. So, it should be a game that we're winning. Unless the RNG is just not quite there today. But we've got an early free kick, which Miyazawa is going to take. Is Ishimaru there? Yes, he is, number 15. And a big tall fella just puts that one over the bar. Should have gone a bit lower and a bit more right instead of over the goalkeeper. But early chance from set piece, we can't quite take that one. Will we take this one? Tanabe got his first goal for the club yesterday. Of course, play our first couple of games of the season. Miyazawa, though, does it all himself. Lovely stuff from him. So Yuki Miyazawa starting to score some goals, which is nice. The Japanese international that we pinched off Yokohama F. Marinos, still in J2. We'll take them on in the cup maybe today. We'll see if he plays that game. It's going to be a weird one, that one. We'll probably rotate, but Marinos are probably one of the bigger names to get, especially from J2. But that is a good start. Early 1-0 lead. Things you love to see. Hopefully can put the foot down here nice and early and maybe sub a bit in the second half here, the Champions League clash with Shanghai Port. We are at home for that, so it's a nice way to start things off for us this season, but we'll see how we stack up in that competition. Is that just a nice little spell there, Fukuoka, a couple of shots, but now we get another free kick, which we go a bit more direct from this time. How they've scrambled that away, I do not know. Really felt like I should have put that away in some form, but we haven't. And Fukuda's off, but that highlight comes to end, so good chance for us there to make it 2. And now on the counter, it's Miyazawa starting to charge forward. Oh, he's off too. It goes down. It was a right old dive from him. Poor play. And this is actually going to be a good chance here, especially given that old mate there, Shimazaki, just stopped playing. But no, they've put that one well high and wide. Starting to get a bit more action on the ball here, though, the opposition. So we'll hopefully stop that soon. And we get that one up to Fujikawa, Arroyo, Ishizaka, Chanyong, Ishizaka. Oh, here he goes. Is he going to take on the shot himself? Probably. Straight at Fukuoin. Sounds like the naughty version of Bitcoin, but anyway. That was the highlight. Yeah, I'd like a cushion goal here at some stage, but we are playing well. And a few minutes before half time, we've got stuff happening. That's a horrific kick there from Ishikawa. So if this costs us, I don't want him to be in bad touch today, because that would be costly. As I say that, he's just let an absolute freaking sitter, really, for a goalkeeper. So many things wrong there from our number 2 goalkeeper. He's kicked it straight back to the other team. The build-up play is quite good, but like, he got to that. Good old Ishikawa. He is trash. So 1-1. Demand more off the back of that. Cannot afford to be dropping points to 19th in J1. That was a bit of a weird link up there between Bakirinov and Tanabe, but we're on the attack here, it looks like. Hopefully going to make it 2-1. Oh, Tanabe, what's he going to do? No, saved. Thought he could have pulled that across actually for Arroyo, but didn't opt to. And 1-1, and that's, yeah, they're one shot on target, so we're back to Ishikawa being stink again. The first goal conceded in J1 all season because of our absolutely shite second goalkeeper. Arroyo's going a bit fairly. I think we just tell them that they need to sort things out. Defenders are not happy with you guys. Ishikawa, do not cost me points today. Loaned out the good young goalkeeper to Yokohama. Not that he would have been a lot better. Oh, hello. Oh, lovely. We're going to get a pin here, it looks like. Ishikawa might get out of jail. And they've pointed to the spot. It's a penalty review. It's a penalty awarded. Up the VAR. Right. This will be, who will it be? It's usually Valakari, but he's not on the team. It's gonna be, is that Shimazaki? Okay. Okay, he's put it away. Fair play. I think he might have missed in a cup game last year. So, anyway, he's put that one away. I might have to check what we've got going on there with penalty takers. So I feel like he's a bit of an average one, but thankfully he just gets under that one enough to get it past the naughty Bitcoin and goal. We make it 2-1 early in the second half. Back in front. As we deserve to be. XG bumped up a lot by the pen, but still. Against the team with one shot on target. You'd be pretty filthy if you were not winning. And now we've got a free kick, Miyazawa. Can we get a 2-goal lead so I can start thinking about Champions League? This is an interesting routine. Ishizaka's going to have to take the shot on off the post. Right, Arroyo we might take off here shortly, it being on a 6.4. So we'll get Valakari on for him. A few tired players down that right hand side, but both playing well, so we'll just do that one sub for now. I guess we praise. Ishizaka's going a little bit fairly. Might take him off now, actually. For give the youngster Kamada a run. And just keep an eye on fitness of some other guys here. I think Tanabe and the two wing backs might be the smart options to take off. But we'll see how we go. It's been a little bit closer than I'd like this game, unfortunately. I think it's 19th in the league. We'll get you. We might make the subs now. Start doing some time wasting. So let's get the fresh legs on in those couple of positions. So Furushima actually. Get a bit of game time and we'll start to do a touch of time. No, not that way, Shaun. That way. Touch of time wasting. And we've got a free kick as all the subs come on. Valakari, tell you what, if he just takes on the shot here, that goalkeeper is well off his line. Take on the shot, son. Oh, he's put it wide. You can tell it wasn't going to be a shot because that would have been way too obvious if the player read that, wouldn't it? Like, that was almost an open net. And we've got the ball. Let's make sure it stays that way here, fellas. Miyazawa, okay, that's good from you. Yes, out left, thank you, Furushima. Into Kamada, good, we don't want you on the ball too much, Furushima. You're only there to be a bench impact player, although he is now actually charging forward. Furushima. In there, okay, Miyazawa somehow not scored. Demand Morgan, do not let this slip, fellas. 6 minutes of added time. Where have they got this from? Okay, we're down the right end. I think we're going to get away with it. So a 2-1 win because they one shot on target. So of course they score it. Concede our first goal this season in J1, which is a shame because it was all because of our goalkeeper. Otherwise, pretty solid. Not at our best, but we get the W. That's the main thing. So we're still off to a nice start here this season. Yokoyama suffers defeat against former club. We think we sold him some stage last season. And Urawa slipped up against Kashima Antlers. So we do have a 3-point gap now over Kawasaki, which is nice. Just where we want to be. Getting that nice early gap on top of J1. But now I think, what's the gap time for this next? It's pretty short. Tuesday. That is a quick gap. So, or quick backup, I should say. So let's get some players. Not Rue, because he's not very good, but well, it's not that it's bad. And we can actually probably use him in this comp, because I don't think there's any foreign limits, but we'll give a day's rest to those three in particular, Tanabe, Bakiranov, and Shimazaki. And Shanghai Port to kick off our Champions League campaign. Our second one of the save on the men's side. Had one back at Manjung. We just missed out on going through the knockouts. Beat a couple of handy teams. Hopefully with a proper good team, we're going to be in a good spot. Al Ain are coming, it looks like, after Miyazawa. Or would that happen off the back of his day? Either way, we're not selling it for that price because it's well under a release clause. As we continue to get the scan reports from the players that count as locals. Fortunately, a lot of them aren't very good. A couple of other randoms. Oh, hello. Do you have a sneaky... No, you don't. Some of those Dutch players are pardoned in Indonesian, which does count as local. But, right. Team in form. This is going to be interesting then. Shanghai Port are... yeah, right up there in Japan, in China. We're in Japan, Shaun. Get your bearings right. But it is a wee way down the league rankings, the Chinese league. It's just above the A League. What happened to the Malaysian league? It was right up there when we were there. Now it's dropped down to 12. Okay. So based on the rankings, we should hopefully do a good job here, especially at home. It's going to be an interesting one. Not really too sure how it's going to stack up here against some of these teams around Asia. But hopefully get off to a good start, especially at home before a trip to Melbourne, which is going to be a sort of similar quality, really, isn't it? China and Australia, looking at it. It's going to be the Saudi teams, but thankfully they're on the other side of the draw. And the Korean teams, you'd think, which will be the real strong outfits. Shibori gets his first goal for the season. It's Wagen Kanazawa. Do still a transfer window open, but we aren't planning to do anything with the whole lack of income of any player sales, so there's not really much point trying. But we did ask to increase the junior coaching budget. That might have been a bit, yeah. I wanted to ask them something because I'm still annoyed about what was going on with the transfer percentage thing. Let's discuss. Please invest. Spend enough money. Left behind by our rivals. No. Okay. Yeah, okay, Daniel. Only because you withdrew your funding, you silly goose. Can you sod off, Daniel? I don't like you anymore. But apparently got a slight edge going into this game. So hopefully keep up the run of green dots to start this year. Or season, I should say. Well, he's quite good, but we already know about him. When does this transfer window close here? It seems to be quite late. Going to be coming up to European deadline day. But I think our window goes a bit longer. Can't, yes, maybe mid-September. But right, let's do a quick save and get stuck into Champions League action here at FC Tokyo. Hopefully get the campaign off with a good result here. Now, what can we do selection-wise? We've got more subs. So, is any foreign limit? There is, so 5 foreign players. Oh, that's right, the Asian player thing, right? I should have remembered this from, yeah, so I've already got the 6 foreign players in the team. Oh yeah, because Higgin. So, I'll tell you what, we can actually get rid of Furushima in this case for Maurizio. What we need is another midfielder and someone else. So we get Furushima in there. We need to call up a midfielder of some sort. Who's registered? Oh, actually, there's a point. Might have to be a foreigner anyway. So Bars is decent. Takahashi is all right. Where are we training him as though? Attacking midfielder. That's probably not what we want to be doing with him. Anyone else that we can call up who's a proper mid? Shoji's not really a midfielder. He's more of an attacking one. I think Lembaz is probably the right player. What will we game? Let me click. Thank you. Second striker. Okay, never mind. You know what, Shoji, get into the team because you're just a local, so it doesn't stuff up our balance. Yeah, 12. There you go. And Valakari can play a bit further back if we need him to. So we'll go with the usual first team. Ishikawa in goal is a real nerve jangler here. Yeah, none of those good players are available who are injured, so that's a shame. But hopefully we'll be okay here. As we host Shanghai Port. Yep, show one of our favourites. Just need to make sure we get out of the group. Hopefully nice and high up so we take on a lower ranked team when we get out of the group stage. I'm not happy off the board currently, Gal, just quietly. Both teams carry some good form. Yep, going to be a good match. And it's nice to score the first goal. Let's crack into this one. Right. Up the FC Tokyo. And Shanghai Port going with a very similar formation. In the rain. Love the numbers that make no sense because no one's played a game yet. You know, I am wondering why Bakidinov's the first player out. there actually, because Kabari's captain. Anyway, that's a bit of an odd one. Is there a bit of an in-house captaincy mutiny going on here? There's some like NZ rugby sort of stuff going on here. Hopefully not. But underway, and we've got the ball, which is a good start. Miyazawa tries to dance out to Fujikawa. Ishizaka. Oh, off he goes. Right, Ishizaka got a bit greedy. Took on the shot. Couldn't beat Shao Zhang from there. Into the side netting. So it didn't do bad for a first look at that name just quietly either. But now it is Shanghai on the ball in the white with the red numbers. Silvertson floats it in there. We head it away. Right, Arroyo can get us going on the counter and hoofs it forward to Miyazawa. Lovely. Someone support him. What's he going to do? Oh, pull. Oh, how have you missed that, Shimazaki? What a chance that was. Now DM striding forward there, but couldn't put it away. And there he is on the ball, going full hendo and passing it backwards. But now we start to go forward. Also some handy play here. Interesting ball, but Tanabe's going to get this. There we go, David Arroyo from the work of Shin Tanabe gives us a 1-0 lead. Should have made it 1-0 a few minutes earlier through Shimazaki, but David Arroyo opens the scoring for us this Champions League campaign. Just picks the gap between the goalkeeper and the defender. Very, very nice. So 1-0 to FC Tokyo. At the moment, Ishikawa's about to take a goal kick, which does worry me. Okay, it's a better one than, you know, the one we saw last game, which led to a goal we conceded. And Tanabe has got pace, so he can cook, although he actually gave the ball there, but now he's going forward again. Oh, I tell you what, they've done really well to not concede there, because that looked like a bit of a tap-in. Hopefully that's the highlight. It is. But Tanabe off to a very encouraging start here. The 19-year-old we picked up to upgrade at right wing, and thankfully that was the case over Asado at 31 years old last year. Classic FM move. Getting their shots on target, which is actually a bit concerning with what we've got in goal today. But for the most part, on top in this first half. Let's hope we don't get a similar situation to that previous game we played, as there's a yellow. I think it's to them. It is. Lovely. And a late corner. We've still got enough time for this to maybe be worth something. Ishimaru. Get it. Doesn't. Miyazawa, though, is off. The striker. Back to Ishimaru. Shimazaki. Oop, okay. Why are we continuing to put the ball at the feet of our centre back? We're going in a corner from it, but a little bit baffling. And I think that's going to do it for the first half. It will. So 1-0 up. First Champions League game of the season. Love how they're showing us the complete other group there too for the live table. That's super useful, but we're playing well. Yeah, most people out there are in good nick. Yeah, so address the team. Going well, capable of a bit better. Don't get too cocky, lads. I saw a couple of you there getting complacent. None of that here. Not with only a 1-goal lead. Just get that second, then you can start to feel a bit more happy with how you're doing. Well and truly on top, though. They've been up to very little here, Shanghai. a good efficiency to shots on target from them though, so that is a concern with Ishikawa in between the sticks because he's a little bit ropey and does not like big games, and this probably qualifies as one. Oh, it's Fushikawa. Lovely run from him. That's a gorgeous assist. And Shin Tanabe, a goal to go alongside his one from earlier, but that is all the work of Fushikawa. I mean, Shimazaki wasn't bad there either, but just drives between three players and just on a plate for Tanabe. Lovely goal, that one. That's what we're after. Get that cushion goal lead. Tanabe going really well, but is on a yellow heart. I'm going to have to think about that soon. Yellow to someone. It's to Ishizaka, so we might actually switch our wingers here. Now we'll get Kamata on. We could give Nakajima a run, but Kamata. We'll leave him on for the moment, Tanabe. He's going too well. If we make it free though, probably going to change things. Arroyo went down there. He was trying to milk a red out of someone, wasn't he? Oh, that was a bit loose from Tanabe, but thankfully we get it back. Chanyong can play the ball forward to Kamada. There's some interesting footy going on here. Oh, we're going to score anyway. Yuki Miyazawa, 3-0. I think now we can look to manage this team a bit more. But second in the Chinese league aren't doing a lot against us here. And oh, that's okay. That actually worked out a lot differently than I thought. Bakirnov's, I guess, got an assist for that. No, surely he did. Yeah, he did. Right, let's manage some fitness. So we've got quite a few players down. I think Tanabe is going to go down shortly. So Rivera needs some game time. Who else needs game time here? We'll give a run to Patori. Probably needs a game time. Who else? Oh, we've on the bench here. If you both the wing backs do, don't they? How many subs have we got left? 2. Adam. And Maurizio's on the bench for this game. We'll give him a run. Boompa. So usually our subs up there because we're in a pretty nice spot. So it's going to be pretty nice this start to the Champions League, considering taking on a team in quite good form. Jeonbuk is struggling past the Central Coast, who have got 2 games time. Got an Australian double coming up next in this comp. Melbourne City. Yeah, I think he stayed off there, but that's a... I mean, Rivera was a mile off, but they played at the ball there through Dida. So we get away with it and make it 4-0. He was, I'm pretty sure he was off. But it was actually Wang who played the ball, not Dida. Those two had a mix-up. Oh, you silly Wang. And Rivera gets on the score sheets, a 4-0. Looking good here. Continentally, albeit the first game, although that's not good, but Hattori, great coverage from him. Oh, that clearance is not good. And Rivera, with fresh legs, can get going. Oh, got a bit greedy there, probably could have just played it in there for the striker. Don't you dare freeze when we're 4-0 up, FM. I will bet your bottom dollar I'd be insta resulting until we won. 4-0 up in the 89th minute and you freeze on me. But we're on the attack again here. Arroyo, oh, the ball for Rivera, who makes it 5. They are not enjoying our right wingers in this game. Tanabe and Rivera just having a party. So this is going to help the goal differential as well, which could be handy late on for seedings. But Paul Rivera got an absolute, or Paul Rivera I think it is, absolute gift for the first goal, and that lovely assist from Arroyo. By the time we do the praise, it's probably game over. It is. That's a pumping or a paddling. JDT bit Melbourne City, so I'll tell you what, we should really be winning that next game too. But that's going to be a great start to life. Nagoya got pumped by Ulsan. That's worth noting. The other Japanese team, we've got Ulsan and a triple Korean block later. Mezhal got beaten by Busan. We've got to take on both those teams. So a couple of interesting things to keep an eye on there, but we have given them a paddling. Their goalies shipped 5 and got a 7.0, which is, that takes some doing. But, yeah, huge result there. Akira. Yep, happy with how we're playing. So we go top for the moment. Oh, Kawasaki are in this as well. Didn't see how they did. But they're on 3 points apparently. And 74k, we do need to win these games, get this club financial situation a lot better than what it has been. But Tanabe, look at that form. Just doesn't know how to play a bad game, the youngster. But we better do some rest. Are we about a 12-man bench in the... No, we're not. I've gone mental there. Yeah, no, we're definitely not. Don't know why. Didn't just switch back immediately there. But yeah, what we got next? We've got Montedio Yamagata, who... solid mid-table, I feel like they are. If we check the pre-season preview, lower to mid-table. So we'll get a prediction going for that and pay out on the previous one. We are at home as well, so that is nice for us. And yeah, going to have to go for another week to see when that transfer window ends. Not that we can do a lot, as I said, 5% of transfer revenue retained, it doesn't really make doing business that exciting anymore here. And a couple of players signing deals, so we did do a few of these just to make sure that, well, one, the good youngsters stick around, like Coloma, Acevedo, a couple of here that just have good potential, but a couple as well, just get rid of release clauses, just so we have a bit more of a say in losing them. And for how much? Now, I think if this is tomorrow, we should be alright to give some of these fellas some game time. $60 minutes, nothing too wild. There you go, a few more deals coming in. So we might check the wage after this, but should be pretty good to be fair. We had like 50k spare. But Fujikawa, getting rid of a release clause, that's a big one. Okay, unfortunately the Vietnamese players aren't too hot. Oh, I haven't done this for a while. Yeah, oh, but thankfully this works now. So, all of you guys down to here can go on the shortlist. And all you guys can get off it and go away. Right, perfect. Love the list view. Thank God that works again. So that's Saturday, Tuesday. Oh, geez, it's Tuesday, Friday. Before we take on Kawasaki in a top of the table clash. It's a bit nasty after our next Champions League game. Well, I suppose they're probably also playing, so it's not too much of a biggie. One of the Urawa players gets Player of the Month. Yeah, be fair. 6 matches, 6 goals. Can't really complain about that, can we? Kabari's improving, apparently, even though the current ability doesn't really suggest so, but we'll take that. Captain Kabari doing a good job alongside a Shimaru. That's a very good long-term centre-back partnership. Oh. Please don't. Just a little bit of interest. Okay, we'll just reject it then because we can't afford to sell players right now, especially good ones, because we can't replace them with, like, what's 5% of that? Like 150k? So, no. Oh, geez, Leone's worth a bit here. Went to Stuttgart. Okay. Liverpool to Stuttgart to Real Madrid, which is intriguing. So hopefully he doesn't get upset about that, but it didn't sound like he was overly keen on the move. They are continuing to come in. Does he have a release clause? I'm pretty sure he doesn't, does he? No, so we're fine here. They want him big time. They have to pay through the nose. Yeah, Stuttgart's what he's weighing on, so we'll just reject. Cannot afford to sell people here, even if it is quite good money for him. Which it probably isn't with the whole. Well, once he goes to Europe, he'll be probably worth about 10 times as much as he is here. Ooh, oh. So the insulin pump goes in my pocket. That was fun. Just a good yank in the stomach. Geez, they're keen, aren't they? It must be deadline day. We'll reject that one. Now, who deck? Got a little bit of depth there. Where's the bid from? Vivendo. Probably not, actually. Won't keep these guys in Japan so they can become Japanese. All the foreigners were brought in, right? We're quite heavy favourites for this. Oh, sorry, itchy nose. Well, they just keep coming in, don't they? It's Bockham, Sano. And that's it. Cool. How many more times are they going to come in here on deadline day over in Europe? No, I think we got away with it. Okay. Now would not be the right time for him to say, oh, I wanted that move, because we could have done it about 4 different times there. But yeah, 2.5 with conditions, we get stuff all of that. So absolutely not. Reserves win. A couple of first teamers or previous first teamers doing well. Oh, Shimizu now. Jeepers creepers. Isn't interested. Love that from you, Captain. That's why you're our captain. You know, trader like O'Hara. Richard, good. We've picked up 2 wins to start things off today. We had a little bit of a scratchy one over Avispa because Ishikawa just considered a stinker. Blew away Shanghai Port to kick off the Champions League though. So in a nice spot there. So that is good. We've got Melbourne City coming up who lost their opener to JDT. So you'd like to think even though we're on the road, that'll be good. But we've got a J1 League game before then against Montevideo. Just been fending off some deadline day bids from Europe for Kabari, our captain. But thankfully he doesn't have a release clause, so we're all good with that. Still got that 5% of transfer revenue retained, so it's just rejecting everything, essentially. Oh, we're playing games now, mate. Like, you're actually getting around at games in the teams. I could just sell them, but no, I can't because they're money. Right, tactical advice. What are we doing here? We're fine. Just do what we did in that previous game. Right, Ishizaki is throwing a right tantrum, isn't he? Of all the times when the usual left wing is out injured and he's actually getting around of starts. Yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Auckland getting up over Sydney. Michael Vood, pretty good in goal too. Made up for the OFC Pro League team getting done over by the Solomon Kings. Their first loss. We got Newcastle today, isn't it? That's probably one worth keeping an eye on. Well, that's going to be later, isn't it? Have a quick look. Yeah, that's the one. They're away somewhere. I remember that. Adelaide, they're in handy form as well. I think I went for a narrow Newcastle win, but quite unconvincingly. It could easily be a draw, that one, I reckon. Right, let's do a save and get stuck in. Here's 7 PM my time. Okay. Could be a good matchup, that one. Get a bit of a gap if they do win that for the top 2 anyway. Sky Sport does. So the one pay TV provider, they do it. I say the one, it's not the one. There's a couple of others these days. To Zone do the Champions League and stuff, but the main one. They've got the Premier League as well, so it's not too bad, to be fair. Right. So yeah, I think we're sticking with this team. I still miss the hovering over to see just how naked some of these fellas are, but I think they're all fit. Let's just crack on. Oh, actually, while we're here, no one's on rehab programs. Okay, let's get into the match then. At home to Montevideo Yamagata, got Kai Kondo in goal, who, attribute-wise, is probably the guy we should have signed, but he just didn't like big matches. So that's an issue with a Champions League team. But for a game like this, we might regret not getting him with, well, it would be fine if Akuda was fit, but Ishikawa has to step in while he's out. They're going with a 4-3-3. The team with good old Kantape in the DM role. But going along nicely. Want to keep this going as long as possible. We're going to have a tough stretch in about a month or so's time. We've got a couple of South Korean teams. We've got Nagoya. We've got Urawa. going to be a really tricky little patch that we face in a wee while. Maybe not sure if we'll kick in for today's stream, but definitely going to be a tricky one as Ishimaru gets a yellow. Vispa were striking early against Nagoya, but they grab one back, so that's a bit of a shame for us because Nagoya are handy, even though I've pinched quite a few of their players going to this season. But not an awesome start from us here. Brett Arnold. Oh, yeah, I did actually, yeah. Shame, isn't it? Yeah, that was a bummer actually. I think I got a bit of free doors down on this. Oh, jeez, it came off the woodwork on this playlist. Yeah. Freaking cancer and whatnot. Cancer's a right bastard, isn't it? Right, come on, guy. Yes, nice from you, Bukiranov. Oh, okay, we actually kept that. I thought that was going to be a giveaway. Arroyo. He cooks. Pull back. Oh, my lord, that was a horrific effort from Shimazaki. He's missed a couple of quite good chances last couple of games now, actually. I suppose for a DM's excusable, but not ideal. Okay, guys, come on, let's front up a bit more here. Tanabe, actually, up front's a bit average performance-wise at the moment. Might have to make some subs up front here at the half because there's a few out there just stinking out the joint. Otherwise, playing eventually quite well. Thankfully, they've had no shots on target. We'll get Ishimaru off to play things safe. And yeah, Rivera and Nakajima for the moment. We'll leave Ishizaka out there, but with not a heck of a lot of confidence. Let's get into it, fellas. Some of you bench fellas, get a chance to strike here. Last couple of times we've used Nakajima and Rivera off the bench. They've both picked up doubles, so hopefully that's going to continue. Even just one goal would be quite nice from either of them at this point. Oh, that's a nice little touch there from Ishizaka. Kabari, it's not really the player we want in that situation, but just over the bar. Okay, set piece. This is, could be interesting with no Ishimaru. Or we'll be fine. Our freaking Cam scores, of all people. Is he tall? I don't think he is. That's a bit random. We make it 1-0. We'll take it. Sure. The Cam from a freaking header. Ishizaka gets an assist, so that should keep him on the field and happy. Right, Bukiranov, I was looking at that heart and thinking might be a good time to take him off anyway. And he's now got a yellow, so Adam can come on for him. As we're about to have something happen there, and we've cut it out, but let's hope we keep down the right end of the field here and limit their shots on target, because that's been good so far. Give him Ishikawa's in goal. It's an ideal situation if they don't get a shot on target against us. I'll have to tie on my STS shortly. We will do that now. It's a bit tight, isn't it? This one. Okay, we'll play things safe with that yellow card laid on. Don't need any issues there. So we'll bring on Fukushima. And while we're here, also do that. Come on, just 4 minutes of added time here, guys. Let's get through it. Free kick, taking our time on these. Lovely, 1-0 win. Not great, but we'll take it. Not at our best. Did they made one sub. That's feels like the AI doesn't make a lot of subs. Anyway, good result. 6 points clear for the moment. Yes, it is actually, because Kawasaki have lost to Kashima, so that is a big W. Big old gap on top now. Yeah, oh jeez, okay. Actually, Zaka just does not like me right now, does he? I mean, you didn't play well, so I feel justified. Rawa and the like still have to play, but it's a nice little gap we've got on top now. Thankfully, Arroyo scored. How tall is he? Oh, 183. I suppose it's not too bad for someone in that position. Now we do have a bit of a quick backup here in the ACL. So we'll get that sorted out. And away at Melbourne City is what we got up next here in the Champions League. We'll just give you a bit of a look at how these guys are doing, actually, if we can, before we start a prediction. Yeah, good luck signing people off us at the moment. You got no chance. So a shortlist, we'll get him off. He's okay, but only okay. Melbourne City. Sixth in the not Ninja, Isuzu, the Truck A League. Although hasn't started yet, so second best team behind the Wellington Phoenix. Sure, Luke Kakache. Is that a brother? Wanted by Celtic. It feels like it must be a brother because he's also a defender. Sorry, gone on a next tangent here. Sloan Rodriguez, bit of a baller apparently. That checks out. And Miguel Leyes. Might look even better than Kakache, honestly. Filipino. Oh, that's a cheeky little combo. Yeah. And the goalkeeper we're looking at is one of the better players as well, even though Campbell apparently is the best goalkeeper. But yeah, that's City, second best team in the A-League, supposedly. So we'll get a prediction going. It's really hard to get a line on them, seeing as they're not actually in their season. Did lose to JDT, though. So, based on that, hopefully can get a W, even on the road. So Kashiwa on a nice run, actually. Geez, Trevor. Oh, you're at Newcastle for 4 years, were you? Probably, geez, we should probably be good, mate, shouldn't we? Me and Trev. He was doing his thing with the men's team. winning them absolutely nothing while I was doing all the trophy winning on the women's side. Time to show them up. Sorry, just keeping an eye on the weather outside. This is starting to cloud over a little bit, as predicted. So the forecasters weren't entirely full of S. Alright, what have we got here? Bit of scouting of these, well, a couple of these nations players that would count as locals, but not a lot. Oh, the depot's got good potential. Right back, okay. Cheap too. A little bit tempting. But financial situation says no. Right. Yes. Okay, we'll do that too. Alright, so the 15th is when our window closes, so there's 2 more J1 games and then should be able to charge forward a bit quicker. Albeit we're not exactly doing a lot anyway. Alright, get a quick save on, and then we'll crack into a Champions League clash here. Yeah, they are too, aren't they? Yeah, it's a bit of a stinker from them, IRL. Not the result last night, because Western Sydney have looked a little bit handier for all the players they're bringing in, but yeah, just overall the season, not awesome from them. Right, well, we got everyone's fit, everyone's available. Yeah. Oh, good. Let's get rehab, especially on Uakuda and Higham as well. Very handy. 6 to 12 days, 7 days to 2 weeks. Okay, they're getting there. That's the main thing. So I'm not too sure how much longer we can win games while Ishikawa's in goal. Oh, they've got Nutter. They've pinched him off Newcastle. I've still got Max Caputo, Marcus Neal. Okay. Anyone else a bit wild there at City? Not really. Bob. I saw Bob Foster, I think last year when we were scouting here. But okay. Show them why we're favourites. They are like the 9th best league in Asia, so being the 2nd behind Saudi, hopefully can show them why. James, how are you, old mate? I think I might have talked to you before. We can play well. Yeah, 2 matches, 6 points would be great. Let's keep the form going. Wow, that's... I'm trying to remember, this Amy Park does have a weird like little bit of green on it, does it? Actually looks a little bit like her if you shape-wise. So fair play, FM. Interesting, they've just thrown the green on there as the colour. Rest in peace, Western United. Well, not in peace. I think they're coming back, aren't they? But we're underway at Amy Park. That's the main thing there. Hopefully make it 2 from 2 in the Champions League. And Caputo's down. Caputo's down. He's still out there. Okay. Hasn't succumbed to injury just yet. Don't mind Max Caputo. Signed him in my Auckland FC save before they were in the game. I think it was a record signing too, actually. Not that that means a lot for a new team. But we're not actually doing a lot here currently. Sort of like that previous game. Oh, there's been a clash there between two players. Tanabe was one. It's a little bit physical as Ishizaka's picked up a yellow, so he won't be playing much more. We are not up to a lot here, to be fair. Central Coast getting done by Busan. Okay, this city team might be handy. Neuenhof over the top. We headed away, but not great. Ishikawa. Decent hit, but like, how much of a side do you want on this? I was taking one deflection. Alright, come on. Close to home. Yeah, the Raw there, their managers are right. He's an interesting dude, isn't he? Oh, come on. Right. Show me Ishimaru. Show me Ishimaru. No, okay, don't. Right, now we do what they did. Yep, that'll do. Right, cheers, guys. First shot on target, 1-1. I think it was our first shot of the entire game, to be fair. He's got right wound up that Raw manager both times they've taken on Central Coast, isn't he? But thankfully we scored there, because if he just puts that across the face of goal, we've got two people with tap-ins. But Miyazawa makes it 1-1. So hopefully now we're going to start to assert ourselves a bit more in this one as Fujikawa starts to charge forward. Arroyo apparently stayed on. And now we're running away from the goal. Okay, Chanyong, space, I suppose we'll take space. Oh, here he goes. And there, lovely Arroyo. Right. 2-1, just like that. After being a little bit bullied the first half of this half, we've just gone bang bang. Lovely work there from Chanyong, and Arroyo is doing a nice job on that cam roll. Thankfully, because he's got a bit of potential unlike Valakari, but we are kind of FMing them ever so slightly at the moment. Benny! Jet lag! Jeepers, where have you been, mate? We hope you're doing well. As we continue to fight from that 1-0 deficit, now we're 2-1 in front. Oh, you're at the Olympics! Oh, mate. That'd be cool. Jeepers, it must be bloody early for you then. Yeah, good song, innit? Right, we'll get Ishizaka off here on the yellow for Kamata. Yeah, 4 AM, yeah, that's what I was thinking. You're bang 12 behind me. What have you gone and checked out so far? You're going to the, like, actually going to the events, or is it just more of a general atmosphere vibe? Flew in Thursday. Oh, geez, couple of days then. Get over it. We'll leave Tanabe. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's give Rivera a run. Tanabe's only going fairly. We'll do a couple of subs. Yep, opening ceremony last night. Oh, ice hockey, of course. Of course, the ice hockey. Should have known the North Americans will be all over the ice hockey. There was a catch. I caught earlier. There was the there was a couple of Kiwis in the snowboard big air final, so I was watching that this morning. You got a video of New Zealand walking out. Nice. Yeah, there's a couple of Kiwis in the finals this morning. One got pretty close to middling, just duffed his final run. The other two a little bit further behind. Otherwise, people in the qualifying stages still. Oh, Miyazawa, there we go, 3-1, lovely. So hopefully going to get the job done here over City. Yeah, I caught that and a bit of figure skating, which I honestly wasn't paying too much attention to, because it just came on the recap. Oh, okay, all the VODs. Okay, right. I won't tell you who won what then. But man, that'd be an awesome place to be fair. I'm not sure how to handle the whole wintry side of it, because it doesn't snow where I live. And you know, places that host the Winter Olympics, it's probably freaking freezing, isn't it? But otherwise, seems like it'd be a cool thing to do. Go and check out. Oh, okay. I'll copy it, and I won't do what I did last time where it just ruined my entire chat, but I will. Ooh. Copy the current address, put it in my browser. Right. No, that hasn't worked. Okay. Select for me. Select. Stop being weird, Twitch. Right, hold on. What if I do that? Oh, I know what I can do. Jeepers. Oh, hello. Oh, Bradley's nearly at me. I've got the thing open over here, Shaun. There we are. Open like a new tab. Ah. Appreciate your video. Oh, don't worry. It's just downloaded for me anyway. Right. I should be keeping a bit more of an eye out here on fitness, and there it is. The Shimazaki needs to come off, as does Bekirdanov. So, Adam? Yes, okay. Appreciate video. Oh, we'll see. Mega shake of the camera. I'll be the judge of that. Nah. I'll look after the game. As Kamada started to dance poorly, but Arroyo saved him. And, oh, just over the bar. All the NZ athletes, nice. Oh, I see. Someone Sunseto, someone Cortina. Ah, right. That's a bit of an interesting setup there. I saw a brief bit of Mariah Carey doing the singing of something for some reason, because she's mega Italian. But outside of that, I didn't see a lot of the opening ceremony. I think we'll go with the defensive sub here to go safe. Malizio can get a brief bit of game time. A comp that he can squeeze onto our benching. Oh, Arroyo. Back to Adam. In there again. Oh, Rivera, take the shot. Thank you. 4-1. So after going 1-0 down and being pretty in the first part of this game, looking pretty good all of a sudden. So, encouraging signs. If we can pick up a lot of points before we take on the Korean teams and the like, that'd be quite nice. Oh, move hotels tomorrow, 8 AM. Oof. Jeepers, mate. Should probably get some sleep. Well, jet lag, I suppose. Yeah, all good, Benny. I'll check out that video. Thanks for seeing it through, man. Hope you have a good time over there. Sounds like a right old go. But that's a good win for us there. 4-1 over Melbourne. Good win. Took a little while to get going, but we pick up the dub. And us and Jeonbuk and Busan are the other unbeaten teams. And the two Aussie teams, as well as one of the Chinese teams in the Taiwan, are on 0, and we play all of them. So, I mean, I say we play, I think we play everyone in this, well, close to everyone in this group. I think we play everyone except for Nagoya, JDT, and Kawasaki. I think we don't play any of our fellow Japanese teams. And more money, which is good, although what is up with the finances? Why are they so bad? Yeah, I don't get why they're so horrific. We'll do a quite quick backup now. Kawasaki, so it would have been a top of the table clash, but they just lost the game, so it's not now. But it will be a test, this one, even though we're at home. And Ishizaka is out for the next Champions League game, but that is in 42 days, so we should be okay by that stage. With well, hopefully Mochizuki will be fit. Yeah, he should be fit. We'll be fine. We can cop that one. But Kawasaki Frontale, the team that did not beat us in the shootout for the Emperor's Cup last season. They might have also beat us in another game, actually. Now, reserve players. Let's go and get some game time. Does someone want him? Not against that, you know. No? Okay, never mind then. Handy player, but this will be the day before a game too, so we probably don't want to give a heap of our guys here game time unless they really do need it, like those three. No, we are going to reject all of those. Oh, jeepers. Sorry for watching that video that came through. Oh, it's not a bad video, Benny. Not a bad video at all. A little shaky, but I only like minorly strong earthquake vibes. And I was down in Christchurch when those happened, so I'm perfectly fine with earthquake vibes. He's not awful for a Vietnamese player. I did add him, didn't I? Yes, good. Okay. All right, scouting update. So I'll just tidy those up while I get the chance. Now we've got the good system back. Oh, yep, those. So you can all go on the shortlist and keep. You will just do that because I don't like the ones with white stars on my shortlist. This, and then that can get off that and discard. Right, sweet. So handy that works that way now. Yeah, 40, there are, aren't there? We'll see if that lasts much longer. I suppose Sydney have a game in hand, don't they? And your Newcastle later might make it a bit different, but yeah, it's a big one later. Now, you guys are playing other games. Getting big, these bids. But we don't know. He's not interested in going there. Does not bother. Just a little bit of interest, good, because we don't want to sell you, so you can stay as well. Do not want to lose players now. With that piddly little percentage of transfer revenue I've got to work with. Oh boy, here we go. Right. We do have left wingers. It's just that I don't want to sell them. Yeah, they could. Yeah, they could. Yeah, they could on next. Hopefully, Sarpreet Singh coming in might make a difference, but I feel like it's the defence that's the bigger issue. Right, the players aren't happy. I mean, he's getting. We can probably just say we're going to give him game time because the other guy is injured. Really. Yeah, let's give him some runs in the team because the other left wing is injured. So hopefully that's going to work out okay. Wish that kicked in a little while ago because he has had a lot of football the last couple of weeks. Okay, Rue's out injured again. He's just not. I actually need to try and sell him at some stage. May not react well though, that's the issue with him, but we can always... No, okay. Well, I say, yeah, as much as I want to get rid of him, I've got to remember this. The percentage is really bad right now. So it'd be a terrible time to sell. Okay, they do expect us to win this relatively comfortably. Which is interesting. Alright, another couple of average people out of Myanmar this time, okay. Getting to Myanmar, so we're getting through those nations I was looking at on the international players before the start of the season. But let's do a quick save and we'll crack into another game. So quite a few home games in a row coming up, actually. I just noticed how many. It's 5 in a row. That's a kind schedule. That's a don't know how that happens. Anyway. Yeah, same team, of course. No need to change a thing that's working. Yeah, actually do pick up where you left off last time because we have finished, not we have started, because that was not very good. Oh geez, we've got pre-match interviews in this comp now. Not complaining. It's given them a real lift. Oh, we'll come on leaps and bounds since then, hopefully. So we must have lost to these guys last time. I think it was in that weird period of the season where we kind of didn't have much to play for in J1. And they've got the funny three at the back with the wide players having to do a ton of work. And we played this formation last 2 games yesterday and picked up 4-0 wins. So let's hope we might be able to do something similar, but Kawasaki are a decent team. Champions League team. So this might be a bit tougher. Arguably, toughest game of the season so far, this. The way the 2 in the Champions League are gone. So if we can get off to a good start, that'll be quite nice. Playing down the right end of the field anyway, so that's good. Holding the ball well, I think territory would be heavily in our favour. Courage, because it's been a pretty good start until we gave away the free kick. And now we've got one of our own, though, which we take short. Arroyo, bit of a fancy-pantsy pass there to Bakirinov. Alright, Miyazawa, the hold up front. Ishizaka, Chan Yung. We get the overlap going. In there, good block on the Arroyo shot from Ji-yun. We do see the corner. Tanabe rocking the mohawk. Can he pick out a big lad? Yes, but it's just over the bar. So still scoreless. We now got a throw inside the final third, so we are pushing for the first goal here. Which, you know, is a lot better than not pushing. As Bakirinov offloads it to Shimazaki in there, but Tanabe's shot gets deflected out. And we don't see the corner this time. Playing well, just some end product, please. Having a good little spell here. Well, they were just briefly. There were Kawasaki. Right, Arroyo Tanabe is actually, the rating-wise, not going that well on this. And there is a highlight with Kawasaki starting on the ball. A couple of players up front will have to, like in that previous game, maybe thinking about switching around here at the half, although that's great from Chan Yung to win that ball back for us. Now Tanabe back in there now. Bakirinov will try and put it away. Demand more. Should really be doing better with all this dominance we're having. The 1xG. 1 goal before the half, please, guys. But nope. Okay, we're going to have to make a couple of subs here because there are some poor ratings. Yeah. Nakajima up top. No, Ishizaka stays. Valakari in the cam and Rivera out right. Otherwise, not too bad. Yeah, dig in. Tell the attackers to do a bit better, and hopefully can keep the perfect record alive here. With a few changes to our attack, because it feels like that's the area that was letting us down ratings-wise. You see us hopefully, but we're 10 minutes into the second half and not a lot's changing, unfortunately. And Bakirinov is getting quite regularly tired right back, isn't he? But also playing well. Encourage. Come on, guys. Right, free kick. Here we go. Oh, I like the fizz in there. How's that not gone in? And then Ishimaru, after nearly scoring a screamer, just pushes the guy over when he could have just got that rebound easily, being 2 meters tall. Yeah. Do have a bigger gap after this game, so that's nice. Just think what we change here, really. Might take off Shimazaki on a 6.6 for Hattori. And see about with the other sub. Kabari's going fairly, but the captain, you probably don't want to take him off too much. And now Bakirinov's got a yellow. We'll get, a red heart. We'll get him off for Adam. So that's all our subs done. Really on top. So I don't want to change too much. We're all over them, really. Hopefully they do something dumb here and give us the ball back for no real reason, because it does happen sometimes. But nope, they are going to try and keep this. If we don't win this game, I will be... well, if we lose, I'll be filthy. As you could... okay, he's off. got to be off, surely. Okay, that's all right then. A little bit fortunate maybe, but oh no, he's well off. Jeepers, yeah, he's a mile off. Now, what do we try and change here? Don't know if we do a lot really. Higher tempo maybe and be more expressive. Otherwise, yeah, don't really know what to do. Playing well enough, just need some end product. Go attacking. Do not win this game, guys. Well, that's a really disappointing 0-0 draw given the stats, isn't it? That we've been FM there, but it's not going to hurt us too much yet. Their goalkeeper must have blinded all well, 7 shots on target. It's not great, is it? Yeah, should have done better there. It's a derby as well, I forgot about. So that's frustrating, that one. A draw. So it would allow Urawa to close the gap to only 3 points. So let's hope they don't do that. Now I think we've got a bit of a gap, or am I wrong? I'm a little bit wrong. Then we've got a week after that. Okay, so we'll be able to do a bit of a rest for some of these players. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Good old FM26. 1 day rest, right. Our first drop points of the season. Could be worse, but at home that's disappointing. Not really the right time for Sandstorm, honestly, after we don't win for the first time all year. But anyway. Oh, Ethan Strange catches the eye in defeat. I haven't seen a lot about him, to be fair, so we should probably do an update there. Ethan Strange, formerly known as Bin something. Once the game lets us. Must have been assist because he didn't do a lot else. 4-3. Yeah, 2 assists. Oh, sorry, hiccup. 2 assists there for Ethan Strange. He's always getting on. That potential's actually gone up a bit, isn't it? Anyway, it looks pretty handy now in terms of what he could be. But yeah, decent performance there from Ethan. Let's go back to the portal. That's fine. We can't really afford to do much. Oh, Kichi's going to go to Jubilo this season. Oh, yes, money. Yes, please. Clauses. I like clauses. Oh, Sagamihara Havoc. Okay, I want to see if their manager got pinched now, actually. Because they were really good last season. And indeed, they did lose their manager. Where did he go? Suzuki. Sanflecke. Okay, so this might be a not very good version of Sagamihara this year. Because they were top half last year, and now well, their manager's gone to a team who are right mid-table, and boy, if Sagamihara suffered. So this hopefully it's going to be a nice one for us here. That's what I was going to do too while I was here. I was going to check out how Kylie's going while we're on the Ethan strange situation. How are we getting on there? Where is she? Where's Kylie? Where's Kylie? Yeah, 9-4 wins in a row. What? That's a small squad. What are they doing? Reserves? No. Did Kylie go somewhere? She probably is the age to be pinched now, actually. Oh, wow. Okay, yes, she did. Yes, she did. Kylie's at Chelsea. Okay. Yeah, Brighton vs Palace. So Kylie got the move to Chelsea. How much? Oh, what are you doing, Newcastle? Seriously? What is that deal? 9K. Pathetic. For an international goalkeeper at 18 years old, you've got to be. There must be some percentage of next sale in that, because otherwise that is horrific. Yeah. I mean, attribute-wise, still looks really good, but yeah, that's mental. Who is? She's only under 21s as well. That's the worst thing. Sonia saw the vision, but yeah. Now Chelsea 5th in WSL. Tell you what. Who's in there? Oh, it's still got Hannah Hampton. Okay, it's gonna be hard to get past. Yep. Yeah. Good luck. And who? Okay, honestly, Kylie can probably outdo that when she's at the club. And okay, they've got a couple of handy ones, but they are getting on, aren't they? So definitely the next generation goalkeeper there. Just might have to wait a few years in the B team before she gets to play off the absolute superstars of the game at Chelsea. 5th in WSL, though, does seem pretty average for a Chelsea team. On the women's side. But your 9K, that is so disappointing. We'll get a prediction going for this next game against Sagamihara, which, based on their drop-off, you'd like to think we'll be getting all 3 points here, especially the way we play against Kawasaki, a actually quite good team, even though we didn't get the dub. But I can't believe 9K Urawa ones. That does close the gap to only 3 points. And then we get to a cup game, and we've got a bit of an international break. So see how things go after that. Okay, we're still burning through these players that we were getting the scouting reports on, and now reserve team. We're playing on a Wednesday. Yes, so no one who's involved in this game. Higgum is still out. Oh, Moshizuki is also on rehab. Lovely, but you will not be. So Maurizio will give a run to probably get the backup goalkeeper run. And these two can all get a solid bit of football in that gun. No. Go away, Shimizu. He doesn't want to join you. Just stop it. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like you guys. Where are shimmers actually? They must not get off to a good start. 13th, yeah. As if he wants to leave top of the table where he's top of the table where he is the captain, right? How do I cancel what I just did with that reserve thing? Because he'll have to play now. All right, we're gonna have a real ropey goalkeeper for this one. Because Ishikawa food poisoning. So Arai will start. How far away is Akuda? 6 daisies. Oh boy. So it's Nakamura, who's not very good. Yes, this Nakamura gets called up, doesn't he? But we will, if we can, which we can't, I'm just going to give Nakamura a run for the reserve team, but apparently I can't do that. Okay. So this might be interesting then. Well, if it's on the light side, the food poisoning. Can't believe I'm saying that because otherwise anything to get rid of Ishikawa sometimes, but loaned out Mori to Yokohama. Hopefully he's getting a lot of game time, otherwise that loan was a bit really bad. It's bottom of the table to be fair, so I suppose if there's a game this is going to happen for, let's hope it's a good one. All right, must be deadline day. The agent office screen has popped up. Yeah, well, he's happy with, I suppose we do this one more time, just to make sure that he doesn't get upset at us. Okay, you're handy enough. Oh, yes, we know about you. I think we know about you. Reserves a win. Kawada hat trick. Okay, where does he play? He looks good. Striker. 18. Fair play for Kobe. Did he come through? He did. Okay. Right, so we've got deadline day and a game. So it's going to be interesting. See how many bids we get coming in for our players, because it's really, yeah, we're not doing anything. Keep our media handling good. Being a journeyman safe. Otherwise, just sod off. Oh boy, here we go. Right. No, reject that one. Unregistered 0 players. Well, we'll just double check and make sure that nothing funky's gone on here. And we are fine. So that's good. Yeah, I saw more and I was like, hold on, what? Acevedo, yes, don't mind loaning him out actually. If that's a Japanese club, it is. Can we get that wage up a touch, please? Yep, that's cool, right. Atani. What have we spent on him? Yeah, no, sorry. Not for that. And we get a few agent offers coming in, so keep an eye on that one. Actually, Kawa is back. Okay, that's actually handy. Okay, so we will play him in that case. Do you like? No, I would like to keep him around. Just check what's coming through on the agent offers. Now, how does this guy look? If I scout him, we'll scout the B plus. B minus, we'll scout any of these guys who are semi-decent looking. Yep, that's it for now. So Rodriguez was where we got down to. Let's keep track of that. No offers for Hattori. Okay, we are not doing anything for that one. Yeah, not a lot left. Payne Haas. Yep, I've heard of the name. NRL, isn't it? Parramatta? Feel like I know him from, maybe. Oh, is he moving clubs? Oh, okay. Be a relatively big deal. Okay. It's a point too. If anyone's interested, I'm probably going to set up Super Rugby Fantasy this week, a league of some sort. I think the game might be better this year. I think, by the sounds of it. Seeing as that was straight away my first thought when Payne Haas came in our NRL Fantasy. News popped up. Okay, so we're up to Al Hamad. Off to a Sydney club. Oh, he's at the Broncos, jeez. Well, I think he was at... Anyway. Souths, okay. Interesting. All right, let's check some more of these players. They're coming through because it's quite a sneaky way to do this sometimes. All right, only players left mid though. That sort of stuffs up Molina. Okay, so Sabados is where we've got to there. Yeah, it would be a big move, wouldn't it? He does usually go on a fantasy team. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. scores. Hold on, is that another? Not bad. Don't want the last name either. Rodriguez. Yeah, no, we'll leave him alone. A couple of these MLS clubs with academy players that on free, so we'll check those out. The whole financial situation, and we're good. Okay, so 4:30 in game. Yeah, exactly. The Rabbitohs, yeah, not that hot. You know, we won't let you into negotiations then. If you're not that keen on going, make sure you stay, because we can't afford that right now. Yeah, we're stronger and stronger. Yeah. Good old deadline day. Oh, just can these clubs just go away? No. Now, if we could actually spend the money, maybe I'll be a bit more open to things, but not right now. We'll just tidy this up a bit more. Sitol. No, he's actually not good enough, Shaun. And we're good. Okay. Save, because, geez, it's the last thing I'll have to redo if we get another crash like the other day. Now let's hopefully make sure we stay well clear of Urawa for the moment. Oh. I'll be fine. Sure, we'll get away with this. If you haven't played a goalkeeper before who's just recovering from food poisoning, still with the injured icon, so I wonder if any weird stuff happens during the game. You show them why we're favourites, guys. And no pre-match interviews. Here we go. Let's hope our goalie doesn't cost us here. Raven, hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Hope your day's going well as we look to stay top of the J1 against bottom of the league, who have been really bad with their new manager, as I was somewhat suspecting would be the case last year. They were massively overperforming here with Sagamahara. This year, yeah, they're very bad, at least in their first 8 games. Coming off the back of our first drop points of the season, a 0-0 against Kawasaki, where we battered them but didn't score, so didn't really matter that we battered them. But set piece, Ishizaka. Oh, I tell you what, just had to put that on target. No, the goalie actually got a touch on that. Okay. That looked like it just went straight over, but apparently not. I'm good. How are you, man? Doing well. Okay, come on, guys. Oh, free kick? Yes. They better show the free kick if they've shown the foul. Okay, Maury's arguing. Fine. Good to hear, good to hear. Right, Miyazawa lines it up. In the mix across. Oh, Ishimaru, bro. You're 2 meters tall. How do you barely need to jump. Just get it on target, son. We've got another chance for him here, probably. No, okay. Might be good that we actually get this out to someone else. Miyazawa, Shimazaki, Fujikawa. No, that's not good that we got it out to him. Come on, guys. They're bottom of the league. Start scoring goals, eh? Jeez, tell you what, we are farming set pieces here. Oh, okay. Go, jeez. Off the post, on the rebound. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Ray Banoja. Going well. Especially now we've taken a 1-0 lead after they somehow kept that out. Yoshida's got the assist there, isn't he, actually? Their player. The overhead clearance, but just didn't really work. Exactly a goal. So thankfully we eventually take a lead in this. Do what we didn't do in the previous game. Hopefully now put the foot down. Got a week-long gap after this, so our players can get a bit of a rest in them if they are feeling a bit tired. Before we got Yokohama in the cup, who are J2 in this save. Now Ishizaka. Oh, geez, a bit of fancy footwork in there. Alvaro makes the save though. And for once we don't see the set piece, so still only 1-0 up. To be fair, I suppose it's quite good at the moment that the goalie recovering from food poisoning isn't being asked to do a lot. And we get that one back through Chan Yung, so let's try and make this 2 before half time, fellas. Arroyo, off he goes. Good save again from their goalie. I did not watch the Indonesia right round futsal yesterday. Was it a banger? There's Miyazawa back in for Fujikawa. Miyazawa, oh, footwork. Okay, can we stop playing the ball to our striker when he's not really in striking position? Okay, somehow gave the ball away and got it back there. Ooh. Right, it's got space out here, and we do. Right, Chan Yung, off he goes. Oh, look at him go. Oh. Okay, that was a weird one. It almost looked like they almost were trying for an own goal here. That's a touch concerning because the highlight's continuing. Ishimaru controls it. Oh, 5-all penalty. Oh, no. Disaster. Freaking penalty shootouts. What was that highlight? You can't tell me that was a key highlight. FM. Jeepers creepers. And right before, okay, getting all the not key highlights potentially late on. Just looking at the time, it feels like shoot it, guys. He's about to blow. Okay, so a couple of really useful highlights later on in that half. 1-0. Geez, that XG. Oh. Well, Kawasaki are losing again, so they are falling. But we somehow couldn't beat them. Is anyone out there playing poorly? No. Tired? No. We're pretty good. Going well, capable of better. Let's try and crack into it. Oh, I ran one the cup as well. Oh dear. That's gutting then, isn't it? So close. It's so far. Right, come on guys, get a cushion goal. Get the 2-goal lead. Don't give these guys a sniff. Beefy, they were quite hard to beat last year. But yeah, they're probably a lot better last year based on table position. Let's demand more a little bit here with 3 XG. Gotta be you know, scoring soon here, fellas. Oh, do not concede. I would not cope very well. Oh, there we go. Fushikawa. Lovely. Right, on the counter. Because, of course, that's how we're going to score a proper goal in this. And game we're absolutely dominating. Tanabe. Yep, called it. Miyazawa. 2-0. There we go. Finally, putting this game away. Against the bottom of the league. Tanabe just stands his man up. And the nice pull across there for the striker, Miyazawa. So, got our 2-goal lead. Thankfully. Because it just had a bad feeling the way that game had been going up until that point. Right, I might start to make a few subs. So Luyo's only going okay, so Valakari for him. Ishimaru's been a bit fair actually, so we'll get Matsunaga on as well. And just do the rest of them, I think, based on fitness. Like Shimazaki coming off here for Hattori, who looks like he's staying, so hopefully he'll drop the concerns that he had about, I think, a year ago now, or just about halfway through last season. 2 more subs, 1 more stoppage, and we'll do them down our right hand side. So Adam Rivera. It's pretty late subs, hopefully get away without time wasting in this. As we make our way into 4 minutes of added time. Kawasaki are going to come back and get a point off Shimizu, looks like. Can we get 1 more here before full time? Ishizaka starts to cook out left. Oh, the ball's nice. Oh, it's a good save. Good chance, that one. But don't quite take it. And this is another one coming from this passage of play. Ishizaka going to try and create again. Does pretty well. Until it goes back out to Chanyong, Fujikawa, Rivera. Okay, poor pass of it in the end there. Still seeing this though. Constant pressure. Ishikawa blocks shots. They get it out for a throw-in. All the chances there without a goal. But we'll pick up a 2-0 win. So I think we take that. We could have scored 5 by the look of it, but yeah, we'll take 2. A win's a win. I'll say it was good. I won't say it was very good or anything like that. But as you expect against bottom of the league, get the job done. Oh, we've got a transfer offer. Kabari. No. How many times do I have to tell you? No, we get money. Yay. Thank you, Ryan Teague. And Shimazaki got me out of the match, okay. Suppose you were superb in front of goal with your header. And for now, a 6-point gap, but Urawa with a game in their hands, so it could go down to 3. Now, agent offers, while that game was taking place, anything good? No, so we'll continue. All right, Acevedo goes on loan. I suppose that's a deal, isn't it? We haven't been able to do this for a wee while. So Acevedo has gone out on loan to Sagan Tosu. Sorry, I felt like doing something because the board have just stuffed this window. Really? as we get a few more scouting things going on. Oh, what a name. Van. If only it was better. It loves them so much, they named him after it twice. I think we did Perez. Yeah, okay, cool. So 10 PM. Sure, there's not going to be much more going on here in this window. Or there still is, okay. No. Oh, how many times do I have to say no to these guys? Kobayashi, no. Shoji, no. And the deadline's passed, thank goodness, because we could not do anything with the way things are going. So yeah. Can I ask the board for yes, please, come on. Anything above 5%, because goodness gracious me. Like, how am I supposed to work with that? But we've got a week now until a cup game, and then we've got an international break for a couple of weeks. So we'll probably get this next game done, and that might realistically be it for today, just because we'll take a wee while to get through that couple of week gap. I suppose the question here is, we don't need to. We can actually go with a strong team here too. That's the other thing, because I was going to play rotation teams in the cup, but ain't much point if we've got a break coming up off the back of it. So we'll take this one a bit seriously. When we take on Yokohama, a couple of players that we loan there, I don't think they'll be able to play against us though. So they'll be the goalkeeper and a pretty good left back. I think we sent Tricky there. Yeah, they're not having much of an impact so far, but I mean, 13th in J2 for Yokohama is not good, to say the least. So, yeah, hopefully going to be a good result for us here as the top team in J1 once we get to the fixture. So while I'm thinking about it, let's go to the list and do a bit of this. Oh no, it's stuffed up again, isn't it? Oh, it was working so well. Back to the crap way of doing it. Okay. It's probably a bug that was working so well the way this year's game is. Okay, there we are. Right. So Higgins back into training. Finally. Sorry, I was wondering that song was going to actually finish. So Higgins back. That's good. He's in good form, if the South Koreans want to call him up. Now, big question for this. We couldn't play Nakajima anyway, so that's made things quite easy for us, really. Moshizuki won't quite be fit now. Akuda will be, thankfully. So let's do that. Get our first choice goalie back in. Alright, I can go back to the reserves. Otherwise, they'll probably go quite rotation-y here. Oh, sorry, no, it's quite strong here. No, which was the plan anyway, Shaun, so you don't need to say that, really. Top streaming. But yeah, international break after this. So I'm guessing they've rejected it. But it was worth a try. Who's got a call up here? No one in a full team, is there? It's just the youth players. The club cannot afford to do so, and they have not given me the option to argue it. Lovely. So, yeah, well, if we don't win the Champions League here this year, ooh, could be interesting if they keep going that way. So there were some players training their house down too. Somehow Higgins come back from injury and got a 10. Hattori, that's not good from you. Let's have a brief go at you. This will be a who goes through prediction. We'll get set up here. If you want to try and earn some Chanel points. Are we at home? We are. So Yoka. Right. And Hattori drops the lack of football. Good. About frickin' time. Yep, Man City's spending £165 million because it's Man City. And Akuda is back, but our right back. Yeah, okay. That seems unrealistic, the amount of times that happens. Cool. Well, we'll get you off the loan list then. Rivalry stoked with a 1-1 draw. Sure. Now, Akuda's back. Awesome. 1 to 2 days we can cope with that, so that's good. That's a good injury, if there's such a thing. Right, the reserves, we should probably give some of these guys some minutes. You probably just 45. You're not quite fit yet. Maurizio can get a full game. Nakajima, you do need to play actually, so especially seeing as you're always suspended for the cup. Kamada. Shoji will give a run to. Not, we might use Kamada off the bench. We'll just wait and see. But I'm really confused as to why our finances got so bad here. We stayed within budget very solidly. And, yeah. Winning Champions League games, they're getting the extra income that way. It's all a bit weird. But yeah, this will be the last game of the stream today, guys. No, it's a little bit ahead of time with Usually go till 5:30, but we'll get through this. It could still go a penalty shootout, let's be honest. The way we play, but especially in these cup games, that's a pattern. But yeah, big gap after this. As yeah, he's intriguing. Oh, he's more of a sentiment, isn't he? Well, I don't know if India counts as local. It's Indonesia. That's why I got confused, because I saw the Ind instead of the I. Yeah, IDN. But we'll do save and get into this one. And hopefully keep this unbeaten record going this season. Especially against the J2 team, even if it is Yokohama. Because they're in the bottom half, so be a little bit frustrating if we didn't get a result here. Now, yep, got the perfect foreign split. Do I want to change things around a bit? No, I think we are okay. Just going to be a little bit light. I might actually change the bench around a touch. Do that. Bring on a left winger, and yeah, Kamada can come on here for Matsunaga. Just because we've got Furushima who can cover centre back as well as Shimazaki. So we'll do that if we need to. But let's hopefully, well, you better blimmin' hope so against the J2 team, go through the next round of this Emperor's Cup. Yeah, Revenge. God, it's been that long. I haven't played them, so it must have been something very interesting in the year they went down. But Akuda's back, so we've actually got a decent goalkeeper now. Please don't get injured, and if you do, something very minor. In this second game that we're playing in the Emperor's Cup, I'm not sure if it's second round or maybe the third round, but it's our second game in it against one of the former powerhouses in Japan when good old Ange was in charge, but they've stuffed that up somehow. So hopefully let's put them in the mud some more. Getting all the shots off, but a lack of goal scoring, which is starting to become a slight issue. Although hopefully, now I've said that, I'll put the curse on it. We might get one from the set piece, which we take short. 1-2 between Miyazawa and Tanabe. We'll take on the shot from a tight angle and put it away. And we'll go back to the right screen, Shaun, for the sound effect. I nearly did the whip, which I should probably bust out some more. But Miyazawa makes it 1-0. And if you're Yokohama, that's probably not the start you want again. You probably want to try and do the complete opposite and then park the bus. So that's good. Can't get all negative on us. Well, hopefully they can't, because they're on the ball now. And they have found Takumi in space. That's a great covering tackle from Shimazaki, because there was a fair bit of space out there. But for whatever reason, they opted to play it back in. There's a bit of bad luck for Yokohama in amongst that highlight, but a good save from their goalie to make sure it's still in the 1-0. And now we're going to try and make our way out from the back through Bakirdanov. Arroyo, back to Bakirdanov. Fujikawa. Back forward to Tanabe. Got off to a nice start this season. It's just flattened off a little bit, but David Arroyo having a really good season. That cam roll makes it 2-0. So thankfully in a cup game, we might be fronting with this first team, because they did just switch off in these games at times last season. Maybe it's the week-long gap that we finally got going into one this year. But good start, 2-0. Quick fire double from the striker and the shadow striker. And we do get that one back there for Bakirdanov from the long clearance to Captain Kabari, who was wanted by a number of teams. Bochum as well as Shimizu, Sanfrecce. Thankfully he's quite happy here at Tokyo. And it's Bakirdanov with the shot. Bit of a waste of one. Goes well over the Demba bar. As Katsura takes his time before Yokohama will try and make their way out from the back, and they do a decent job up until Shimazaki tracks back, and so does Kabari to keep this one in. Not give Yokohama a throw-in inside the final third. And now Ishizaka's off. After a bit more playing time, he's getting it. With injuries around the squad, is Arroyo on? I don't know if he is. I don't know. He must be, because nothing's been blown up. 3-0. That looked like it was a close call, but not even a check. 3-0. Oh, okay. It's Nagao paying attention to Tanabe. That's what's done it. Looked a bit weird, but he did stay on. So 3-0, we are well and truly cruising our way through the next round of this cup, which is nice. Take a good old bottle job from here, especially if they keep just standing still on the ball so we can get it back off them. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. J2 and getting battered. Oh, Arroyo goes hat-trick hunting. Good save there from their goalie, who's come up a couple now. He's on a 7.5 Katsura. Tanabe, so those right-handed players getting a little bit tired. We might do some early subs just to make sure no injuries pop up in a game like this, where we've got it pretty well under control. This is a highlight just before the half. Ishizaka to Tanabe in the mixer. Arroyo first half hat-trick. Lovely stuff, fellas. We are pumping the Marinos. Too easy. They are not very good, are they? So let's get those two who are getting quite tired early, and they've had a fair bit of game time recently. I suppose that Rivera sub is a touch risky, but this early, but let's tell them we're stoked with that first half. Just keep doing what you're doing, fellas. Very comfy. There's some teams who are quite handy also playing on this match day, having a much tougher time of it. Kawasaki and Valen locked up, as are Nagoya and Cerezo Osaka. Right, Shimazaki does have a goal, but will take him off Hattori. He's been moaning a bit about game time over the last year, so we'll give him a chance while we're in a nice comfy spot. Captain Kabari's a little bit tired, so Futoshima can get a run at centre back. And as that's about to go through, it is Yokohama trying to actually do something, and they're looking semi-threatening through Verdonk. But Ishimaru, good header away, albeit not in the right spot. Nagao gets it back. Oh, how have we let that happen? Oh, there's a flag up. There's a flag up, it won't count. It's all good. Okada straight offside. No VAR in this comp, that's quite nice. So what can we do for our final sub here actually? As they now will get one in. Love how the bloke who's just got out jumped and Adam is just like clapping at everyone. Come on, up your game, guys. That might be on you, mate, because it's not a great jump, is it? And Akuda gets beaten, which is a shame. So 4-1 probably helps out the club financially, to be fair. So cheers, Yokohama. And on the attack again here, although that's good cover. I presume that would have been from Chun Young or Nen. So Rivera's having a stinker here. He's just run away from the ball. And he probably could have got that back if Hattori was on it a bit more. Good save, right? I'll make a sub here. Yeah, Kamada for Ishizaka. Be our final one. Still praise. It's getting a little bit sloppy, but made a lot of subs, so it's understandable with a 4-goal. Well, what was a 4-goal lead? Down to 3. It looks like that might be where it stays. Hopefully it goes back out to 4. Kamada, good touch there to get beyond his man. But Katsura can claim that shot pretty safely. And the highlights continue, but Fujikawa keeps us on the ball. Okay, not sure if Kamada actually stayed on side there, but is what it is. Now Chanyong, Fujikawa. Surely we're going to go back a bit here. No. Oh, it was well worked. But Kamada's effort saved. Oh, nice cut out there from Chanyong too, right? Sorry, Rivera, Arroyo. Oh, it's lovely football. The goalie is fronting up big time here. Because otherwise, they'd be in a lot of trouble here, I think, Yokohama. They might be about to close this up quite a bit, actually. See if Akuda can stretch out. Oh, yes, he can. But hit the woodwork, not him. But 15 shots on target. Their goalies come off, I reckon, about 5 or 6 really important saves. But we will be going through very safely to the next round of the Emperor's Cup. 4-1. Got a little bit sloppy in the second half, and then 2 of the other big teams are going through as well. But good win. Won't blow smoke up them too much for that, but it's a good win. Now, who have we got on the next stage? Can we check? That was the 3rd round. 4th round, we get J2 Miyazaki. 6, so a better team than we just played according to the table. But we'll see how that works. And that is 12th of October. So, Arroyo, hit a stream and a half. So what does that do to our fixture schedule? Just changes around some J1 stuff, I think. But yeah, good stream. A little bit disappointing we didn't get past Kawasaki in a bit of a derby, but otherwise, it's been a brilliant start to the season, isn't it? Keeping a large majority of clean sheets. And the times we don't, we tend to score quite a few goals. So that's good. We'll come back, get into October, And November is when things get quite interesting too. So yeah, thanks for hanging out today, guys. Greatly appreciate it. We'll save things there. But off to a very good start. Season 2 here at FC Tokyo, Season 9 of Rookie to Royalty. So have a good start to your week, everyone. I will be back on Wednesday nightish New Zealand time, 6:30 p.m. Is when I will aim to go live for about 2.5 hours again. So that'll be the go. Now let's just see who we can go and raid over to. Because I think some people just went live who I follow, so that's good, although he's playing a different game, so that's not quite so handy. Yeah, what can we do here? I haven't raided this guy before. Let's see what he's like. Tell you what, he's munching on a bag of chips too. Not sure if is he actually English? It says English and Greek, so I'm a bit suspect when people do that. Is he going to talk? Well, we did have one of these a couple of weeks ago, and the guy never talked, which was a bit of an issue. Yeah, I don't know if he's talking in English. Okay, so that gets rid of that one. I'll have to go to Stegosaurus, which is never a bad thing. See how he's getting on at Depot, especially because he's got the cheer stream currently. Let's see if we can get this in time for it to pay off. So, he's still there talking, so might not be quite the cheer stream, I think it is. But we'll go raid Stegosaurus and have a good start to your week, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday night for more fun times here at FC Tokyo. Cup games, Champions League games, J1 be going off. So catch you then. Bye.